Welcome to Building Your T-Shirt Empire, powered by shirtagency.com. Get ready to take a trip inside the apparel industry for the best tips, tricks, and interviews. And now, here's your host, Cole Lundstrom.
Hey guys, this is Cole, and this is going to be a real quick episode. Do you want to know how to expand your business's reach and party at the same time? Well, it's simple. You should start live screen printing. My company's shirt agency waited almost 3 years before offering live screen printing services for events, and the effects on our growth have been phenomenal. I only wish I had started sooner. Live printing engages your audience and strikes conversations with potential customers in an open and friendly atmosphere. Everybody deep down wants to make their own t-shirt, and so setting up a live printing station transforms a simple giveaway tee into a story that the partygoers are going to be happy to share with their friends, and in turn, you will get more exposure, and more exposure equals more customers. So in this episode, I'm going to do a quick step-by-step guide telling you how we set up and manage our live printing at parties and festivals. And then also look out for the Bella Canvas video that we made at one of our live events. The Bella Canvas marketing team created a great video on us doing one of these events live. So that'll be on their YouTube channel by the middle of February. So step one, you need to get the right gear. The right equipment is critical to the success of each event. Don't handicap your success by showing up with old, broken equipment. It makes you look bad. And on top of that, you're going to have issues in front of 90 to 200 people who are waiting in line. It's embarrassing, and it certainly isn't going to get you any leads. Here's some of the items that I personally have at each event, and I highly recommend them. First and foremost, we have a Riley Hopkins Jr. This is a 4-color one-station tabletop press. It's nice because it does have micros. It's lightweight enough for one person to carry. And you can set it up either on like a wooden table or you could buy a print cart. You can get that at screenprinting.com. The next item is the BBC Little Buddy conveyor dryer. This dryer isn't really big enough to be like your main shop dryer, but for an event, you can't bring something that's huge and heavy and runs on 220 volt. So you need something that can plug into a normal outlet, and the BBC Little Buddy can do just that. You're going to run it slow and low, and like I said, it's not going to be your daily dryer, but at an event, it's perfect. The next thing I like to do is I like to bring the Ergo Force squeegees. These are just the aluminum squeegees. We just like them because they look a little bit snazzier and they're easier to clean up than the wood. They don't stain like the wood squeegees do. So make sure to bring one squeegee for every color. And if for some reason you're going to do color changes, you need to burn each color into its own screen because you're not going to have time to clean at an event. And also no one wants to smell cleaning supplies when you get there. And then lastly, we exclusively use Plastisol ink when we're live printing. Water-based ink is great when you're in the shop, but for live printing, it's a little bit too difficult to deal with. Cleaning it is a pain. It can dry in the screen. And then obviously curing it with such a small dryer is basically impossible. I like to use the Wilflix Epic Lava, which is a really nice ink. The next step, I would say, is to pick a blank that you're going to be proud of. Beautiful blanks are going to make you look good. Shirt Agency likes to print on Bella Canvas and all-made blanks when we head to events. The simple truth is that people like soft t-shirts with a stylish fit. So why would you go to the hassle of printing in front of an audience just to give them something that they will end up using as a rag or just throwing in their closet and forgetting about it? The 3001 is a budget-friendly choice for this kind of a giveaway, and you can be confident that partygoers will wear it. Plus, the tight and smooth weave will make you look like a better printer because you're going to have a nice print due to the decreased fiber fibrillation. You'll have a nice, smooth finish. I suggest that you bring a large selection of sizes and make sure that everyone in the audience can at least get something. But to keep costs down, you're probably going to want to choose to have only one style and only one color. This will keep you from having hundreds and hundreds of garments just as extra inventory. So when I set up, we like to, first of all, confirm with the location that we will have an electrical outlet capable of powering our dryer where we are setting up. You do this before you even show up. Then I prefer to give my team at least 1 hour of prep time before the doors open to properly set up our work area. So once you arrive, you'll unload your gear. This is normally a 2-person job just due to the weight of the dryer. Then you would lay down a tarp or a carpet to ensure that you're not going to cause any damage to the floor at the venue. Set up your individual screens, register them to film, and then add ink at the last second to run a few test prints. If I have extra time, we'll like to have about 40 t-shirts pre-printed because sometimes the line can get really long and you can't actually print as fast as people are requesting the t-shirts. So pre-printing is great. Also, if you have like a 7-color design, pre-print that at the shop and only live print maybe like a 1-color left chest. You do not want a crazy setup to be live printed because unless you somehow brought an auto with you, you're going to be way too slow. So even though it looks cool, people will just give up on you and not take a shirt. And then the final step is actually live printing and schmoozing. So in my experience, the audience's demand for t-shirts comes in waves. I always have one printer on press the entire event, and then I'll have 1 to 3 people grabbing individual sizes for the customers and then putting each t-shirt into the print queue. Be prepared for a rush of people when the event first opens. People are most likely to talk to you at this time because they are starting to get into the groove of the party, but they're not distracted by the band or their friends yet. And this is your opportunity to let them know how they can contact you in the future. So make sure that you have a large stack of cards. Also, if possible, set up signage, the hashtag or a profile name, so that you're making the most of the event on social media and it doesn't just get lost in the night. You may even want to run a promotion. If people share it, they get put in a raffle for hoodies or for hats. And that way you can try to get a little bit more social media leverage out of the night. It's amazing what you can do just by having people ask. I don't know if you can make every single t-shirt you give away basically blackmail people into sharing your hashtag, but you can probably set up some sort of raffle and get some people to share. So I hope this quick guide helped you start live printing. And if you'd like more information on how Shirt Agency live prints at events, or you'd like us to come to your event, just head to shirtagency.com/live. You can learn more about the service there. Real quick before I go, I wanted to remind you that the ThreadX conference is going to be February 25th through the 28th, and it is in Palm Springs, California. So if you are in a cold climate, it is a great excuse to write off a trip to a warm climate. It's at the Hyatt Regency in Indian Wells, and it is going to be awesome because the entire theme is increasing your screen printing business as opposed to just, how to get started, which is basically what happens at most conventions. So this is exclusively for people who already run a successful print business, and it's about taking it from 6 figures to 7 or from 7 to 8 figures and making you the best screen printer in your city or nation or world or galaxy. Also, the screen printing classes here in Los Angeles have been selling out. So if you are interested, please go to screenprinting.com and check it out for this spring. We basically had like 6 people who couldn't get into the February class because it was already sold out. So we're definitely wanting to make sure that people who do want to get in book early enough. The next class is April 21st through the 22nd, and that one's already got some tickets sold. So there's about 10 spots left. And then after that, there's a June 9th through 10th class. Thanks so much, guys. Have a good week.